Wow. Hey guys. So I okay, this week, really, the flavor's been Cracker Barrel. I can't even begin to tell you how bad they've done. And by the way, I just got from me something. It only gets worse. 6 feet under is not good enough for them. They're going for the 10-foot mark. Okay. First of all, let me explain something. This has nothing to do with Democrats, nothing to do with Republicans, nothing to do with conservatives, liberals, right, left, bull crap. No, er, like a lot, everybody went to Cracker Barrel for that, like when they were young, that family environment, that country feel. That that's probably why there were no Cracker Barrels in California because they didn't know what that felt like. Okay, so let's forgive me, my nose is a little stuffed up. Um, Mistake number. First of all, Bud Light, Target. Do you guys ever look at your mistakes and go, well, we probably shouldn't do that? Or do you just dive in head first on the rocks? Okay, so first let's talk about what she's done. She's trying to remove the family country feel out of the logo, out of the stores, the decor. She's trying to completely overnight change. Okay, food sucks. The food sucked for a long time. That's a whole nother topic. But it was an icon. Okay. She would have been better. First of all, well, no, she would have been better to literally rename it completely. Like, okay, Kiki's Breakfast Cafe looks a lot like, I think she's copying Kiki's or she's copying First Watch. But those are both breakfast places if you don't have any near you. So she should have just rebranded everything, like change the name, the whole thing. I'd rather hear Cracker Barrel went under in some other breakfast place. Okay, you could paint the walls black for all I care, but not mangle the reputation that Cracker Barrel has. Okay, and then Ken just who's in the chat room, he just sent me this morning. She thinks it's political. It's not political. It's further than that. You didn't just insult MAGA. You're so stupid you think you did. You said, well, MAGA doesn't have to eat here. Really? Well, I hope you can eat a lot of eggs because nobody's eating there. I know Democrats are upset. They eat breakfast too, by the way. They live in the country too, by the way. Stop making this so political, you freaking moron. I can't believe you. People want to go have eggs and hash browns and toast. That's another thing. I've always had a problem with Cracker Barrel because let's say you got breakfast, okay? Didn't have hash brown casserole, so you added it on. You paid extra. They give you like a teaspoon, like one bite. I'm like, what the flip is that? I get one bite of hash browns. So, what should have happened and what she did are worlds apart. She uh, she thinks she insulted. Do you guys remember Duck Dynasty? Do you remember when they pulled all the Duck Dynasty stuff off their out of their country store, which is probably not a country store anymore, but it's probably now called flea market. But anyway, you literally don't know your customer. Just walk into any dining room and look at your customer. How about you talk to them? How about you survey some customers? find out where they're from, what they like. No, you just go ahead and like when you put up, we knew you were on your way down when you put alcohol on the menu. When you started selling mimosas, we thought, oh, they're hurting bad. They got to turn alcohol. Well, there goes the family aspect. So we knew you were on your way down. We didn't think you were going to take a nosedive like this. And then what you did was this morning, what Ken sent me, you poured fuel on the fire. I literally cannot look anywhere on the internet and not see people saying you're stupid. You are. This isn't woke. This is just dumb. This is you literally pushing your own agenda. Uh, I just can't believe it. Let's see. Cracker Barrel is full of, yep. Yes, Cracker Barrel Company is, ironically, it's in Tennessee. It's right down the road. But I know a lot of family people that have left because of some of their values in the company, some of the agendas they push. They just couldn't handle it anymore and just got, ugh, just tasted bad. So they quit. And they didn't work in the restaurants, they worked at the home office. But Cracker Barrel is going to go down with the ship. Long live Cracker Barrel. I'll never forget the peg games. I think that was the number one thing I fell in love with before when I was a kid. But they literally, they just lit themselves on fire. They did. And they say, how about that? Huh? Is that nice? No, it's on fire, you idiot. Hey, Jackie, Uncle Si says the funny. Yeah, I like Uncle Si. Um, so yeah, so Cracker Barrel way, the fact that she can tell, like, she's doubling down, guys, by saying MAGA shouldn't eat here. You're an idiot. Like, that was 9 out of 10 customers was MAGA. You literally, yeah, she comes from a cupcake company called Sprinkles. What do you think? You think that's the right person? The decor, it looks, I would, all right. So, how would I fix Cracker Barrel? First of all, I wouldn't touch the logo. I would touch the food and fix the food. The reason people stop going, the reason your numbers are so horrible before lighting yourself on fire was the food. The biscuits would come out hard as rocks. The eggs were runny, never cooked like you like them. The bacon was paper thin. I don't know who slices that thin, but the bottom line is you literally, the packaging is not the problem. It is now the logo, the walls. It is now. But I would shut up. I would about face. I would leave the logo the way it is, and I'd fix the inside. Better food, better portions. Stop ripping people off. People know the service, the flavors. That's what I don't care what the name is really. The food tastes good. I don't care. You could call it Dog Poop Alley, and I would go there if the food's good. You know, people care about those things. I would slowly take the trash off the walls because I really think they're outdated. I think they're dusty. I don't like it, but I would have replaced it with other nostalgic stuff. I wouldn't have gone all cutting edge designer stuff. I would have put up old fashioned stuff, new stuff that was a little bit more locally. Like, who's the company? I think it's Raising Canes. I went in there. Everything on the wall was from the city. It was about the city that they were in. That's embracing your customer. Portion sizes became a joke at Cracker Barrel. The worst, the worst portion size. Uh, the smallest eggs I've ever seen, guys. Literally, you would get a fried chicken and go, "What? How did you track down chicken this small?" So they had issues. Um, yeah, I'm sure they're gonna. I'll never know because I'm not going back. I haven't been in a while, but I didn't go because of the food. I didn't go. I thought the rewards program was awesome. I love that they initiated that. I thought, oh great, they're okay. Good job, guys. The alcohol, no, that was a dumb move. That was a woke move. Oh, I know. Why don't you put heroin on the menu? Uh, we'll get them hooked. So, uh, yeah, probably fake meat. Who knows? Anyway, so I did a video called Dear Cracker Barrel. Everything I just said, I said in the video. You don't have to watch it, but it's on letters from Jack and it's directed to Cracker Barrel. But they're so stupid that I don't know what they're going to say next. How about I'm sorry? We really screwed up. How about you put out an apology video for insulting people who gave you money? That's like me asking for money and then you handing me $20 and me going, you're freaking ugly and you're a moron. After they handed me money, I don't get it. I don't know what's gonna. We used to go into Cracker Barrel, the country store, during the holidays. You'd see all the Christmas stuff, all the Halloween stuff. You would see stuff related to the year, the time of year. Man, that's all gone. They're gonna get rid of all that. The store is still there. They're still gonna sell crap, but it ain't gonna look like it used to. So, anyway, long live Cracker Barrel. Sorry, but your days are numbered. I literally can't see them unless it's a straight out apology and not, well, MAGA doesn't have to eat here. It wasn't about MAGA, you morons. Everybody ate there. Everybody enjoyed it when they were kids. And then you got worse and worse. You didn't even try to isolate the problem. You just thought, oh, okay, well, I'm going to put lipstick on a pig and we're going to try and sell it. Oh, is Rob here? Somebody said hi, Rob. Hey, Rob, what's going on? Let's see. So, just trying to catch up on all the comments. By the way, which nobody care. I mean, you probably don't care anymore, but you used to be able to order a pound of cooked bacon and bring it home, or a pound of raw bacon and bring it home and cook it yourself. But the problem is, the bacon was the thinnest. It still is. I cannot believe the size of their bacon. So, getting all worked up. I used to like Cracker Barrel. Used to stop there on trips. You would pop in for breakfast or before you went on a trip. Let's say you were leaving town and you're like, okay, so we'll pack our bags, we'll hit Cracker Barrel, and then we'll hit the road. It was a part of everything. Now it's a part of nothing. Now is dying quickly. There had to been, she had to been in the office and said, look, I know how to completely destroy. It's kind of like LA. LA wants to rebuild the city. So what do? Burn it down. Oh, yeah, let's not even go into that. Um, but Cracker Barrel's doing the same thing. I have no idea what they expect. So I hope the CEO eats lots of eggs because that's the only thing going to keep that company in business. So, will they be around till Christmas? Will they reverse position? Will they apologize? Will they see? An apology wasn't needed until this morning. Okay. The moment, okay, the moment you said MAGA was the moment we knew these changes were political. You were pushing your political agenda. We knew it. We thought, okay, maybe you're just being stupid. Okay, well, maybe that worked for you in high school. Logo changes and decor changes could rescue a restaurant that had horrible tasting food. I don't know. But the only way Cracker Barrel is going to survive is by shutting up, going away, hoping you can rub two sticks together and get a spark and get the place going again. I, I'm not going to try and save Cracker Barrel, but an apology video would be nice. Uh, a complete, excuse me, a complete halt of everything. One thing with American people, and I've joked about this the last few months. Monday, Monday, mark my words, we're gonna have a new headline. We're gonna have a new drama. Cracker Barrel will be a thought in the past. It literally changes that fast, guys. We hope, and this is a fairly, this is since 2020. This is a fairly new thing. We get like John. Remember the Johnny Depp trial? Remember the LA riots? Remember, there's always one topic that holds to the headlines, and everybody's screaming about it. Everybody's voicing their opinion. So this will be gone by Monday. Monday there'll be a new headline. Mark my words. Everybody's pretty much Cracker Barreled out. I cannot go on. I can't go on Barter. I can't go on Truth. I can't go on Facebook. I can't go on Instagram. I can't go on TikTok. I can't go on anything without hearing about Cracker Barrel. So when I say everybody, not MAGA, everybody. So let's put that story to bed. Just like he. Oh, hold on a minute. I just gotta. Ah, there we go. Okay, mods, have at it. I totally rely on you. When people are being stupid and saying stupid things, feel free to do what you got to do. That's why I made you a mod. I appreciate your help. So there we go. Yeah, 15-minute cities. I know it's a whole nother topic. You can barely know you. Okay, you want me to give you a prediction? Monday. Let me predict Monday. Okay. I think we're going to go for round 2 of the Epstein files on Monday. I think that Maxwell chick is going to be like the next new thing on the headlines, but just a prediction. I have no idea. I don't make the drama, trust me. I just look at the internet. Uh let's see here. We should all reach out to Cracker Barrel Corbin asked them to consider. You know, you literally don't bother calling Cracker Barrel seriously. Don't bother commenting to Cracker Barrel. They've been this way for a while. A lot of people have tried to change them in their strange way of thinking, and no, it's literally been that all the time. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. All right. So I think Pal is going to. Ooh, no, no. I like Rob. Rob, I think you're on to something. There's going to be Jerome Powell news. Rob said it first. We're gonna we're gonna applaud you next weekend. I think Rob's got something. That you guys predict what's coming Monday because it's coming. You guys will laugh. You'll wake up Monday and go, okay, Jack was right. There's a new drama. This is it. And Rob was right. It's about Powell. I don't know if he's going to retire. I don't know if he's gonna get fired. Probably not, because it would have happened a long time ago. Um, I don't know if he's gonna drop the interest rate. Some things have I'm with you, Rob. So once again, wasn't my idea, but we'll applaud you, Rob, next week. That'll be so funny. I'm gonna wake up and read about Powell and just laugh. Sorry about that. Um, so anyway, so let's back up a little bit. Uh, I used to get knives all the time. They would send knives, cookware. Kind of gets old reviewing. I mean, I'm stuck on the rock cookware. I have yet to find better. I'm blown away. I have recommended it to you. I think samsclub.com sells it. They're still the best. I've been with them. I won't change until I can find better. The only thing that make me change is the quality of the rock, okay, but cooler design. That's all. If I was a rock, I'd work on a different design. But I got to tell you, the rock is literally, in all the years of YouTube, it's the best cookware I've ever cooked on. The best. I will put it up against anything. Trust me, I have worked my cookware again and again. So we'll see. But the knives came in. I thought, oh, well, that's cool. They sent me a boatload of knives. And I looked at them. Full tang, if you know what that means. That means the metal goes all the way through the handle. It's a full size knife. Better, better stability, better cutting on full tang. They were beautiful. The metal was beautiful. They they have some cooler stuff too. Better stuff than they sent me on their website. If you go to their Amazon store, they got Damascus steel. They got really cool stuff. But these knives, when I say they cut well, they went through effortlessly. It was like no effort. Period. That's what she said the first time. Jack, do you like Waffle House? Okay. I'll tell you my first experience with Waffle House and my only experience. So we were driving cross country. We were we come from California. We were taking like the southern route, and then we're going to shoot up the coast on the East Coast. We stopped in Alabama at a Waffle House. It was summertime. It was humid out. The windows were all sweaty. And inside the restaurant, not outside, inside the windows were wet and dead flies were on the windows. That was my first experience at the booth I was sitting at. And I'm sitting next to dead flies on the windows. And all I could think was that was my first experience. Never been back. I know it's very popular. First watch, I kind of like better, but they're also woke. If you don't believe me, look at their customer base. That's why I thought she came from First Watch, because that mindset goes there. Those, the anti-MAGA goes there, which they've lost so much money in their stock. I'm surprised it's still listed. I'm surprised it's not a penny stock right now. So, anyway. Oh, why did I do the voiceover? Okay, so I did the voiceover because I had to buy a new microphone. My mic went out. So I recorded the whole video thinking my voice was being picked up, and it wasn't. It literally had no sound. So last night's video, I voiced it over. Um, I knew what I said. I just repeated it. I knew what I said in the video. I knew what I talked about. By the way, cutting that pineapple was one of the best cuts I've ever done on a pineapple. Smoothness wise. Probably because it was a sword. The knife was huge. I don't even know if that's called what that's called. I gotta go look it up because it's longer than a chef knife, longer than a bread knife. It was super long. I just called it sword because it felt like one. Okay, I miss when the pineapple would be hanging from the ceiling. Okay, uh, so hanging is more exciting than just sitting on the counter. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind. Um, I didn't realize you guys loved the pineapple hanging, but we'll see. Maybe we'll go back to that on the next live video. Uh, we designed so what you didn't realize is, well, maybe you did. Who knows? We literally built something to hold the pineapple. We got a board, a flat board, and a screw, and we put the pineapple, pushed it on the screw so it would hold it still. So when I sliced it, everything would go flying. Okay. Um, we sandbagged down the board so the board wouldn't go flying in case it didn't cut. Uh, everything went well though. So I'll think about how can I hang the pineapple again. I didn't realize that the hanging was the feature, but I will revisit that. Let's see here. That sort of looked like one of brisket cutting knives, long and thin. Very cool. Yeah, maybe it was a brisket knife. I don't know. What do you call it? I gotta look it up. It was huge. Usually I'll take the 10-inch chef knife and slice with that. Maybe that was like a 12-inch. I don't know. Can you do a steak wars at Waffle House? Uh, Waffle House does steak? Do they do steak and eggs? I'm probably gonna hate it. But probably gonna be like the cheapest, toughest, fattiest piece of crap I've ever been into. But let me think about it. I shake anytime I'm near a Waffle House, thinking of dead flies. But for you, I'll bite the bullet. Yeah, Waffle House does steak and eggs. Cool. Breakfast wars. You guys, I think you brought that up 3 weeks in a row. Not many places do breakfast. It's like, okay, do you know why you haven't seen a lot of taco wars? Because when I moved here, the tacos were like, meh, it wasn't a thing. Now, oh my gosh, Mexican restaurants are like a dime a dozen now, everywhere you go. So, but let me I'll look into the steak wars at Waffle House. There's, okay, I can almost guarantee it's not going to beat the champ, but I'll let you know if it's better than I thought. I'll give it a grade. Okay. Jack, I think some people are skeptical about how woke First Watch is. Oh, just look at the clientele. The clientele looks as woke as the restaurant. Like, I literally told Tammy, I go, have you noticed there's a lot of couples that same gender couples, and basically a lot of gay people here? You can tell. I mean, if you can tell, it's even more like I know people. I know they're gay. I'm fine with it. That's fine. But most people can't tell because you're just a normal person. Okay. It's when you go above and beyond to show that you're gay that can bother some people. So The mood in First Watch is there's a lot of couples. It's not like there were no kids. There's a lot of couples. And I'll explain to you later why there were no kids. Just kidding. But the food's good. The service is good. The people, the clientele's nice. I'm sure they spend money. That's what that's what I guarantee you. I promise you that's what the CEO of Cracker Barrel is going for. Why don't you go work for First Watch then? Stop trying to change the wheel. You literally removed the round wheel and put a square one on. I mean, you should have just closed the company and, like I said, rebranded it, changed the name completely. People would not have flipped out. They would have thought, oh, okay, there's a new CEO who wants to go after a different clientele. That's cool. I get it. I get that. But to act like, okay, to act like we're going to put up with that, oh, well, we're going to change everything, keep the name. People are still going to come and then insult us. You screwed up the logo, you screwed up the decor, and then you stepped on your customer and said they're idiots. They don't have to come here. Where did I hear that before? Oh, yeah, Target. I, I won't even pee in Target, guys. I haven't been to Target in years because of their ideology. I, I always thought Target was a cut above Walmart. Design, quality, price was kind of reasonable. You know, Target was a great place until it wasn't, and now it's not. Uh, yeah, Cracker Barrel is done for. Let's see. I'm saying around Christmas time, I'll be surprised if nothing happens. Either they go under or they apologize and backpedal, which is the woke thing to do. Is backpedal, step in woke, backpedal. Uh, but I ain't going back. They have damaged that restaurant. Once again, the answer is apologize, completely rebrand. You might as well make it Kiki's Diner. That's what it looks like too. But Kiki's Diner is not woke. As far as I know, they're from Florida. I don't know if you have a Kiki's. Oh, yeah. Stu's still angry. I'm not angry. I'm like, why did you do that? What? Why are you hitting at me? Why are you telling me not to come? This is dumb. There literally were people who were okay with the changes and were MAGA, and you just told MAGA not to come. That's a great marketing plan. You're a freaking moron. You're an absolute idiot. Once you realize that, once again, the internet loves they love when you admit you're wrong, when you're honest. They love that. There is room for repentance, trust me, with the internet. But you got to be real. They'll know when you're BSing. They'll be going, she didn't mean, she apologized, but she's still doing her thing. So anyway, I think some people are skeptical about how well. Oh yeah, First Watch, but you know what? First Watch doesn't push their agendas. They serve you breakfast. They give you a clean environment. They give you great service, great prices. Well, prices are a little touchy. Depends on what you order, but the stuff's good, and that's it. This is more. This goes deeper. This isn't about food because if it was, that'd be the first thing she'd change. Hey, how about you give us the portion we paid for? Why does my plate look empty with like IHOPs like that? You get bacon, eggs, and hash browns. Half the plate's empty. You're like, I don't know, a lot of room on that plate there. But anyway, Let's see here. So, breakfast wars. I don't know if I can keep it going. I I worry about not having enough places that serve breakfast. Well, I started Sushi Wars and I thought, yeah, I should be eating a lot of sushi anyway. Um, it didn't help that the night I ate sushi, the next day I had a stroke. So that kind of puts a taint on Sushi Wars. But breakfast wars I can do. Um, okay, let me tell you the difference between a good restaurant and a bad restaurant for breakfast. Okay, I want to have 4 eggs and 4 pieces of bacon. A good restaurant will say, "Oh, so you order the double, you order this breakfast and or you order whatever." They will literally work it out to where you order a breakfast, then maybe comes with more food that you won't eat, so that you get what you do want to eat. Uh, they'll help you order correctly, so that you end up with 4 eggs, 4 pieces of bacon at the cheapest price possible. Okay, so like Cracker Barrel used to do that. They'd be like, okay, order the double meat breakfast and add an extra egg. That's the cheapest way to get what you're looking for. So I did. Okay, now a bad restaurant will just order order 4 breakfasts. You get 4 meals of bacon. You get four. I mean, they don't care. So a good restaurant will help you order correctly at the lowest price, and they'll finagle the specials and all that to get you the food you want to order. A bad place won't care. They'll charge you 400. How much is breakfast? $400. What? Well, yeah, each egg was $50. I mean, crazy. Totally crazy. Oh, and by the way, let's not forget Cracker Barrel during the egg shortage, they charged like $1.50 extra per egg. For it was a surcharge. So if you order 2 eggs, you paid for that day. You're gonna each egg you get, you pay an additional $1.50. They didn't change the price on the menus. They just told you, oh yeah, there's a surcharge on eggs. How about you deal with the price of business yourself? How about you not gouge the customer? Anyway, um, thank you, Wim. Thank you, Wim. Yeah, Atreus is doing good. He's already gained a pound. He's doing great. Doctor says everything looks good. So he's eating, he's growing. Uh, it's all good. Ken says telling Maga not to come in is the last straw. She not some dominant in this relationship. I won't go to Cracker Barrel again. Yeah, when I listen, okay, this is how my boycotting belief is. There's enough to go elsewhere if you need to. For example, Major League Baseball, years ago, I don't even remember what year it was. You can probably ask AI. They went on strike. It was the one World Series we missed. There was a year they were on strike and we didn't have a World Series. I was pissed. I was upset because I was into baseball back then. I was a big Angels fan, all that. I swore, in probably in more than a decade, probably 20 years ago, I swore never to buy a hat, a mitt, a bat, nothing that was Major League Baseball. Nothing. I literally have not. I don't have one hat, not even an Angels hat, nothing. I haven't bought anything in since that strike, since money was more important than their fans. Okay, money more important. Well, guess what? You're not getting mine, and I've never gone back. So I don't usually I truly believe in second chances with my family, with my friends, with, you know, certain companies and stuff, but there's sometimes you go, "Well, that was it." Eh, her comments this morning put the last nail in the coffin. I expect the stock to just hit bottom on Monday. Horrible. I'm gonna bet that, yeah, Arby's owns everything. Consider they own, yep, totally. You guys, there's a video I saw, and I'm sure you're referring to that video. Arby's owns everything. The company that owns Arby's, which I'm not sure what it's called, but they own, oh my gosh, like Dunkin' Donuts, like I mean, they own uh, tons of things. Look it up. Arby's owns them. You'd be surprised. Oh, you know what I learned last night? Burger King. Burger King owns, what was it? Hold on, I gotta find out. Give me a second. I just found out last night. Sorry. Let me find out from Tammy. She's outside. All right. So what it was I shocked about, Burger King owns what? Uh, come on. Crap. We looked it up and Burger King owned it. We're like, oh, okay. I'll find out and I'll let you know. I'm not gonna sit here contemplating while we're live on the air. But anyway, you'd be surprised how much Arby's owns. That company, like, owns everything. Will you ever do Soul Food Awards? Um, no, I won't do soul food because I consider soul food country, country food. Okay, but I did do. You can look on the internet on Jack and the Go. I did do Cajun Food Wars. I went to New Orleans and we looked for the best Cajun food, and there was definitely a winner. So anyway, Taco Bell has great breakfast. Yeah, I could check it out. I guess fast food breakfast is like I don't do. I haven't done fast food much breakfast. Um, but those are options. So I could throw them into breakfast wars. You know, we'll do like a series within a we'll do breakfast food wars. Then we'll do a series inside fast food breakfast wars. Because it's not fair to take like First Watch and put them up against McDonald's. Oh my gosh, really? That's like a Cadillac against a trash can. So anyway, yeah, well, are you still eating carnivore? Yes. Yes. Just because you see me sample, I'm going to tell you for the 1 millionth time when I'm on the show, I'm filming, I will take a bite and tell you the truth. If it's good, if it's not good, if it's salty, if it sucks. And I will be eating one bite of pizza from each pizza place for the Pizza Wars tour. So you don't need to say, hey, pizza's not carnivore. We get that. I've been talking for a year on how I'm not going to eat carnivore to do those videos. So when you see me sample on Friday, that's it. Then it's back to carnivore. That's it. So I'll try Uncrustable biscuit, then it's back to carnivore. So, and I love it, by the way. Oh no, I'm not upset. Oh no, Marissa, no. If I came across like that, no, I'm not upset at you. Not at all. No, no, no. You asked an honest, great question. I please don't take it towards you. But I have been bringing it up a lot. But it's okay that you asked. So I don't want to come across as I'm upset with you because I'm not. F Cracker Barrel. See, I love you already. Um, so, uh, but yeah, so that's literally the rules in my life. And by the way, I feel really, really good. So, I there's a few things I've done which I'll share with you later. Uh, but we'll talk about that later. It's not really food related. How is Atreus? Yeah, I already told you he gained a pound, Stu. We're really happy. um, he's doing good. Lots of times we'll hear him in the background getting all fussy when we call the kids. We're like, "Hey, how's your day going?" We'll hear, well, he needs something. But you know what makes me happy? When Jack Jr. cleans up Atreus, puts a diaper on him, and he unloads that second. Oh, I could not be more elated. I'm like, dude, do you know how many times you did that to me, Jack? I would tell him, I go, you did that all the time. This is great. I get to watch Atreus do all the things to Jack Jr. that he did to me. So, you want to hear something interesting? So, my son, when he was, well, his whole life, he still does. To this day, he's 20, 25. To this day, when he's tired, like when he was a kid, he would suck his thumb and he would touch the eyelashes on his eye. Okay. Nowadays, he'll be watching TV and it's always been a habit of his. When he's tired, he starts to play with his eyelashes. So stupid, so crazy. But please, I probably did stuff too like that. Some so you can tell when he's tired. Like, dude, go to bed. Okay. The day Atreus was born, he was playing with his eyelash. I'm like, oh my gosh, your boy's doing what you did. So that was cool. I do miss you not trying the foods on your. You have a great. Yeah. I will try steak and shrimp and some off the fajitas or something. But basically, yeah, I do. I do. She's really good, by the way. She's really honest. I trust her, or I wouldn't do it. But when Tammy buys something and she explains it's not good or it's too much citrus or whatever, when she's explaining, I trust her. She's pretty spot on. But, I don't, when you ever do Vietnamese food wars, no, but I miss pho. I used to eat pho all the time. When it was raining, pho was my go-to. So stupid, but it was comforting. It was the best. You guys never had pho. It's a Vietnamese soup. Get it with seafood, get it with beef, get it with chicken, get it vegetarian. I don't care, just get it. It's amazing. Okay. So to get back, um, trying all the food on Jack on the Go. Yeah, that's kind of what's killing me. I'm not trying to kill Tammy. She's gonna eat anyway. She's gonna eat that anyway. So I just capture filming her eating it. But uh, do I think it's bad for everybody? No. Do I think it's bad for me? Yeah. I think my body can't take it. My body's reached this limit. No more of that crap. You know, that's all. the fast food stuff. But once again, there will be a time, like the Pizza Wars tour, that you'll see me taste. I will tell you the flavor of the sauce is going to be important. The ingredient freshness is going to be important. The crust, the best deep dish pizza I've ever had was real pie crust, like you would get on apple pie. That was the pie crust. I was blown away. I'm like, oh, that's why they call it pie crust. I wonder if that was how it was back in the day before I was born. But yes, they use real pie crust. I once went to no, not doing roadkill, not pretending, not not my thing. Sorry, just to be honest. Um, no, Junior decorated. He has like a front living room. There's a living room. There's a front living room. He gets the front living room. It's more like his band cave. He's got the LA Rams on the wall. He's got Lakers on the wall. He's got anime on the wall. He decked it out. He did a good job. Um, he was allowed to, he's allowed to paint it a certain way. He did all the design work himself. Tammy didn't help. Let's see. Tammy probably wouldn't have designed that. So good thing he did. Speaking of eggs, when do we get to see you try the egg on again? I don't think I got to double check the date. I don't think we're 6 months in. So the eggs on the counter, I think we're going to pull one out 6 months in. So that's to answer your question. Uh, Now, if I die and you start seeing Jack Jr. on the show doing it, then the eggs weren't good. Okay. All I have on my wall. Wait, I got a question for the chat room. Everybody can answer. What is the one food you won't eat? Other than liver. I don't think anybody eats liver. But what is the one food other than liver that you just won't eat? It's disgusting. I don't know. Is it caviar? Is it asparagus? Is it Brussels sprouts? Is it tofu? I mean, what's the one food you want to eat? There we go. Fish eyes. Yep. Oh, you love, I'm guessing you meant to write liver. Yeah, there it is. I like chicken liver. Okay, that's good that you like liver. We're not asking for liver as an answer, but I want to know the one food you're like, yeah, frick that. You can eat that. You can throw that to the dogs. Pate. Yeah. Brussels sprouts. Mushrooms and fish. It's so crazy. Refried beans. Those are good. Peas. Peas are good too. But I know tons of people that don't like peas. I checked the egg video and it was uploaded. Okay, so once again, I'm in front of my computer. I'm not in front of the jar with the date on it. I'm not able to go to the internet and look up the video. So let me check. If it's due, then I'll schedule the video. Okay, we'll fry up some eggs. We'll taste them. We'll let you know. Okay, I'm not trying to avoid it. I promise. If it's been 6 months, so be it. Then we need to do it. I plan on doing 6 months. I plan on doing a year. I plan on doing 2 years to see how far out. So I'll take a look at that. Let's see here. Peas. Yeah. Spaghetti. Are you serious? I've never met anybody that didn't like spaghetti. Ketchup on French fries. Wait. So you like ketchup? You just don't like them on French fries. That's so. I'm guessing you're not in this country. Everybody's raised with ketchup and french fries. Hold on a minute. Good thing you didn't hear that. All right. Mm, it's Belgian fries. What's different about Belgian fries as opposed to French fries? Is it just the name? Are they made the same? Are they coated with something different? That's interesting. Let's see here. I use ketchup in my meatloaf. Love. No problem. Just, a lot of people don't like meatloaf. I love meatloaf. So, yeah, so Steam Glove, he's okay with ketchup, but not on his french fries. I like well salted or well seasoned french fries. If they're bland, that sucks. If they're bland, it reminds me of school cafeteria french fries. Just nasty. The Belgian invented fries, okay. Hey, I forgot to check who's our top fans. Jay is number one. Cactus Jack's number two. Stu number three. Nice. I like to see it different every week. Um, in the USA, they keep naming them French. So, Wim, is it just the name? Like you renamed French fries Belgian fries? I mean, it's the same thing. No, I don't care either way. You can call them poopy fries for all I care. Oh, by the way, oh yeah, okay. So I started. I I watched probably the first. I think I'm on season three, guys. I'm watching a show that's vulgar, vile. It's it's crazy, but the writing is incredible. I posted on social media, so some of you may have seen it. I'm watching a show which is very popular. It's called Rick and Morty, and it's uncensored, of course. It's on HBO, and I'm on season three. Foul language, disgusting scenes, not nudity, not sexual, but like I don't know, just gross stuff. You know, aliens exploding and you know people vomiting and whatever that kind of stuff. But the writing, it's crazy. It's the humor is bottom of the barrel. It's funny. It's like imagine Family Guy humor. Imagine lighting it on fire. That's Rick and Morty. I just started watching. Hilarious, but there's so many jokes that I've talked with certain people. There's so many references and jokes, and it's wittier than South Park. Okay, constant joking, constant referring to things. Most people probably don't even know, don't even catch it. So, if you get a chance, cherry pie can't be best. Uh, let's see, just adjusting the camera there. Yeah, just a little. Let's see. I guess you guys like everything else. All right. Well, spaghetti was probably the most wild answer of what people don't like. You're the first person ever, and seriously, that's crazy. Anyway, to get back to Rick and Morty, uh, it's crazy. It's like if you like the Family Guy, if you like American Dad, if you like South Park, Rick and Morty is completely. It's a different flavor. It's still funny. It's very funny, but it's well written. It's the best animated writing I've seen since I think Ren and Stimpy did a little bit of that, but this is constant. This is well done. Anyway, let's see, Jack. Are you going to see Good Boy? I've never heard of Good Boy. I'll look it up. Uh oh, okay. No. Oh, you like spaghetti. Okay, Wim, I'm looking for what you don't like, what you hate, which when like when you were a kid and your mother walked away, you threw it out. When you were a kid and your mother turned her back, you'd hide it under the mashed potatoes. Whatever it was, you wouldn't eat it to save your life. You'd rather die. I mean, that's what is the one? Lima beans are the nastiest, driest tasting. Lima beans are horrible. What else won't I eat? I won't eat. Let me see. I don't know. The crickets were nasty. I tried it, but I'll never have it again. They weren't edible. Ugh, it was nasty. It was like a mouthful of dirt, but most people don't eat crickets. What won't I eat? Uh, Other than liver and lima beans, I'm okay. I'm good. Pate, maybe I won't. Caviar. Caviar is very salty. Not into that. So that's kind of my thing. Let's see. What is it? Olives, oysters. Okay, I'll eat oysters on the half shell, grilled with butter, cheese, and garlic under the broiler flame. Amazing. In fact, I learned to love them in New Orleans filming the Cajun Food Wars. So we're getting close. What is it? What's the date today? Whoops. Great. Today is the 23rd. We're getting close. The Pizza Wars tour, I believe, 11 will be filming on the 11th, 12th, or 13th. So if you know of a pizza place in Chicago that does deep dish, then you probably want to call them. Go, look, be on your best behavior 11, 12, and 13. Because I'm not going to let them know I'm there. I'm going to order it ahead of time because deep dish takes like 45 minutes to cook. So anyway, Jimmy will be with me. We probably, let me think. We probably won't show you the videos till we get back. So the end of September through October, you'll see on Jack and the Go, you'll see on Cooking with Jack. I'll put on both channels. I always do the Wars tour on both channels. Brains. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't eat brains. I remember what was it? Monkey brains, where they were hitting the monkey in the head. I thought, that monkey's still alive. That's horrible. Like, put it out of its misery if you're getting its brains. Like, quickly. No, they made it a point to hit it in the head till it died. How cruel was that? But I was 12. So I watched it anyway. And then they killed it. They made sure it was dead. They sliced open its skull and pop. It was just gross. I mean, they would use a spoon. They would take the top of the head off. I'm like, I couldn't believe what I was watching. I'm like, there's nobody I know that would ever do that. That's gross. But it was like, I don't know if it was Africa. I don't know where it was, Asia. I don't know. But the monkey's head was trapped in the table. His head popped through. It would close around its neck. It wouldn't kill it. Like it could move around and everything, but the head was out above the table. It was the most horrific thing I've ever seen. But yeah, I would never do that. So you're saying you like beef tongue? Yes, I've had beef tongue. My mom raised me on beef tongue and noodles. It was more of a brown sauce with egg noodles. I have beef tongue. I bought some. I'm gonna do a video on it. Not sure when. Let's see, but beef tongue's good. Um, it's still fairly inexpensive if you like it. If you can enjoy it, I would recommend exploring other body parts that are less expensive, like pig's feet. Some people won't eat pig's feet. I like pig's feet in the spaghetti sauce. I grew up with pig's feet in the sauce. It was good. It made the sauce very flavorful. But if you could bear to explore other areas, um, you should, because for price alone, those body parts usually end up in the sausage all ground up. But sometimes you'll see oxtail, you'll see, you know, cow brain, cow tongue, whatever. I saw that on Faces of Yes, it was Faces of Death. Oh my gosh, that was the name of it. Faces of Death. Remember the remember the guy that jumped out of a plane and his parachute didn't open? He bounced so high, guys. It was that video series was scary. That was I was a kid. I was like, I don't even know, 10, 12. We were told not to watch it, and I watched it. That's the quickest way to get me to watch something. You guys can tell me, don't watch this documentary. I'll watch it because you told me not to. Um, yeah, the video series, I think it was 4. I don't remember. It's called Faces of Death. But once again, it is adult, mature material. Oh my gosh, Wim. Yeah, it's crazy. I was horrified. I was never the same. That's okay. I didn't like who I was before that. But anyway, yeah, that was okay. So I guess I'm not the only one that's off Faces of Death. Anyway, listen, let me let you go. Um, go enjoy your Saturday. What am I doing next Friday? I'm doing a barbecue restaurant Wednesday. Next Friday, okay, super easy. I'm going to show you. You're going to get 3 videos in a row, 3 days in a row. Boom, boom, boom. So, like, you can make a lot of your staples. Okay, almost a food prepping type video, but it's not. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do cream cheese, how to do sour cream, how to do um, cream cheese, sour cream, and something else. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to do 3 things. It's going to be good. We're going to cream cheese, sour cream. What was the other one? Oh, and I'm gonna remember how I failed at the butter. Remember I totally choked. It didn't happen. Well, I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna do it right. So we're gonna in the same video, we're gonna do butter, sour cream, cream cheese. Those are things you use every day. You can make no chemicals in it, like the store brand. No, none of that craziness. Pure, easy to make. I'm gonna see if they truly taste like butter. Well, I'm sure it's gonna cream cheese and crap. I ain't getting old. All right, but butter, cream cheese, and such an idiot. Here on live, my mind's going crazy. We're doing all 3, so be ready. Okay. Oh, and sour cream. That's it. Duh. So those are things that you buy at the store all the time, but they put a lot of preservatives, chemicals, a lot of crap. So I may buy sour cream, cream cheese, and butter and show you the crap. We'll look at the packaging. We'll look at the ingredients because the ingredients should only be minimal. So that'll be interesting because I may start just doing my own butter and not buying it at the store. It's way cheaper to do it at home. And you can, anyway, I'm not going to give it away. But be looking for those videos. They should be coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to break them up into three, each one. It'll be this, maybe I'll put all three together in the same video. I don't know yet. I haven't filmed yet. I bought a new microphone. We should be good. I'm doing microphone tests today. So I got to run. Tammy's got to go run errands. So always know that I love you guys. I appreciate the time you spent with me. It's valuable. I always tell you that because I always mean it. All right. I love you guys. Let's see what stupid thing Cracker Barrel does next. And Rob, we are looking for Jerome Powell information on Monday about the country's interest rate. Well, I believe it's a country, right? Or is it worldwide? Is it a country? Anyway, Jerome Powell, we're looking for news. If that comes up, I'll be blown away. All right. Love you guys. We'll take care. Bye bye.